Watch nerds out there know that HYT is awesome. But when I reviewed their H2 Tourbillon, I was surprised and blown away by what I discovered. It completely changed my perception about the company. Find out what it is. This video is brought to you by Shivas Gold and Gems. The HYT H2 is the second generation of liquid capillary watches from HYT. It measures at 48.8mm in diameter and 17.9mm in thickness. Not exactly James Bond's suit material, but the tech inside can definitely fit in movies he's in. It's still capable of 50 meters of water resistance, which isn't saying much, but enough for its wearer not to worry about splashes. Make no mistake about it though, the H2 is a tough watch to knock around with its black DLC coated titanium case and humongous sapphire crystal. This protects the innovative HYT caliber 201, which was developed by Audemars Piguet Renaud et Papi, who is also responsible for watches such as the Royal Oak and RM01. The caliber 201 uses a V-piston setup for its twin-oil tube that displays the hours for the timepiece. For a skeletonized watch, this is one of the most legible. HYT takes full advantage of the center of the dial to showcase its mechanical architecture, while the liquid hour indicator is clearly readable along the perimeter. This view from the back is also very pleasing, with an oversized display window exposing every bit of the caliber. It's a movement worth wearing a G-Shock size watch on the wrist. And that's our cue to show a wrist shot. For Herculean wrists out there shouldn't be an issue for this 48mm case, but on my Lilliputian arm, I'm left anticipating the next generation's slimmer iterations. But those who are into haute horology, this is one that ticks the science fiction box if I ever saw one. Pull out the crown and you'll be welcomed by a smooth yet clickety feeling that only a Renaud et Papi movement can deliver. Turn the minute hand further and you'll witness a small jump from 5 to 7, a small taste of what kind of engineering your presence is gazing upon. Whenever the crown is pulled, an indicator points to whether you're winding the power reserve or setting the time. There's also a temperature indicator at the 9 o'clock position. This ensures that the oils in the tube is not compromised while using the timepiece. If that wasn't enough, you can wind the crown from the case back side and watch the twin barrel 8-day power reserve get charged with every turn. Like with many high horology pieces, the devil's in the details. Every bit of that 17mm thickness is utilized to show the deep and layered dial. This same approach to quality is seen on the titanium case finish and the high-grade rubber strap. This is tipped up with a signed buckle as expected for these mechanical wonders. This proper Swiss timepiece shows off its tech from the back with its well-contrasting gears and plates. Speaking of gears, we can definitely see most of them on the dial side. Renaud et Papi's handwork is fully showcased on the balanced gear structure and excellently finished surfaces to work that light play to maximum effect. HYT created a one-of-a-kind way of telling the time that not only is a masterclass in material construction, but also a dial worthy of high praise. Do what you need to do to get your hands on them, look as close as you could, and wear it even if it wants to eat your wrist. It's simply too good of a technology that it had to be revived to ensure that future generations could enjoy it. We're happy they're back, and we can't wait to see what they'll come up with next. Welcome back, HYT, and I'm genuinely surprised that Renaud and Papi made their movements, and that completely raised my appreciation for them. And here's hoping that they make more innovative watches in the next coming years. Or maybe months. They probably have a plan. Let's watch and see. Just kidding.